Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and thank you for checking out this video. And this is going to be week 6. And at the beginning of week 6 means we have to open our week 5 vault and see all those goodies that Father Christmas has in store for us. So this is going to be the week leading up to Christmas. In fact, Christmas is going to be on Monday. So I've got my festive hat on. It's about as festive as my mug gets. But we did some really high keys this last week. We actually did our highest key so far this season at a plus 22 Waycrest Manor. We just missed the timer, but a lot of really good keys were happening last week, not just for groups that I was in as well. So we have 3 different myth track chances, and I'm here on early again before raid. I would say don't tell Glitch if I don't pick something, but he's actually over there on Galakron right now. But all right, it's enough of me talking. Let's check that loot specialization set to Marksman. Gonna do the meme block thing, and yeah, let's just do it. And I hope that you guys have a very good holiday season, regardless of whatever you celebrate. And I hope you get all the good items in your vault. But let's see if I get some good stuff as well. So all right, here we go. Gonna block it off here. We're gonna start off. We have 3 heroic spots and then 3 mythic track spots. So, all right, so first one up is going to be that Volcanon again. We've got this like the last 3 weeks in our vault. So there we have the neck piece I'm actually using. It is a hero track, so it would be better, but probably not what I'm going to be going with, just because I've got some myth track items. And then once again, the cleats that I have in my bags. So literally these 2 items, the weapon and then the boots, have been in my vault for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Pretty crazy. All right, so first mythic track item is the belt that we had last week. Okay, this was in the exact same spot last week as well. This is actually a BIS belt. It's a crit mastery belt, but we have our embellishment on our belt, so we're probably going to skip that one. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, Ember of Nullification. This is a huge trinket, actually. It's got versatility on there and some agility. This is probably going to be my pick unless this is an even better item. But this is a very strong trinket, and it sims really well. So if you're wanting something that's on equip, you don't have to do anything special, no on use, this Ember of Nullification will be right up your alley. So here we go. Last choice is Seal of the Regal Loa, which is a heavy versatility over haste ring. This ring is a great ring in its own right, particularly if you are wanting to push higher Mythic Plus content where you want to have more versatility in your build. I only have 1% versatility in my build, so that's going to have to change if I'm going to do these 22s and higher. But perfect. Well, I know what I'm picking. It's going to be the Ember of Nullification. It's going to get rid of my lowest item, which was a 447 Neltharian's Call to Dominance. If you guys watched my update video, which I just put out this morning for week 5, that was what I hoped to replace, and we did that. So I'm not going to wait till after raid. We're going to pick this Ember of Nullification. Gives you that nice amount of versatility on there and your main stat and that equip effect as well. So I hope you guys have a great vault as well. I'm going to throw it ahead to future me, which is probably going to be recording on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Probably Christmas Day, because Haley's birthday is Christmas Eve. So I'll throw it to him, and I hope you guys have a great week. And just like that, we are back here on a Monday night, but it isn't just any Monday night. It's actually Christmas. So I hope you guys had a wonderful, relaxing, and Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate, I hope you had happy holidays, and I hope you had a lot of good quality time you could spend with friends and family, and I hope that you all have a wonderful end of 2023 and amazing beginning to 2024, because next time will be next Monday, will be 2024 already. So I'm really excited to share my little update video with you guys. I hope you like my mog. It's very festive. You guys know me. I don't change my mog too often, but I had to try to be a little bit more jolly, a merrymaker greely, if you will. And I just realized this shirt is really bright, so maybe I don't wear it in future updates. Anyway, and I do have my dog here as well, so hopefully she is a good girl for the rest of this recording. Anyway, so looking at my build and talking about raid. So I did manage to kill Heroic Smolderon. I did actually already upload that video if you guys would like to check that out. So I am now officially 9 of 9 normal and 8 of 9 heroic. We had some amazing progression on Farok. In fact, I believe we got him down to 10 to or excuse me, not 10, 15 to 20%, somewhere in there. We had some good pulls, but we just had some kind of scuffed, like, freakouts, if you will, at the very end. I know we'll iron those out, and we should be getting AOTC, assuming we raid this week. We should be getting AOTC this coming week, so I'm really, really excited to add that one to the collection. So looking at my build, my item level is now 481, so I did get some good quality upgrades. Still have a few more to get. That big upgrade was that Ember of Nullification I got out of my vault that you guys just saw just a second ago. And I did manage to upgrade my boots. They're only to 476, so I used the crest that I got from killing Farok. So I'm eventually going to make this into a PvP piece. And as you guys will notice, I did start to upgrade my versatility. So base, I have 7%. If I use a file, I have 11%. So I'm still trying to add a little bit more survivability into my build. I don't like being the same squishy marksman hunter all the time. But other than that, there's only really like fishing for mythic items from my vault. I had that one upgraded piece that I still need to upgrade, as I said. And then I do have a back piece. It's 463. I've literally gotten 0 back pieces to drop, so maybe I'll get one out of my vault. This one at least has some avoidance on it, and then also my neck piece, but it gives me a absolute crazy amount of crit, so I'll probably keep that around for a little while longer. I haven't quite hit crit cap now. When I use a corrupting file, I do go into diminished returns with crit, so maybe I would change that a little bit. Kind of just depends on what file I'm going to use going forward. So my stats are 41, 30, 21, 7, and keep in mind that 21 is with me getting 1,249 mastery from my 2 embellishments, which I guess I could click on this real quick. I did manage to get some pretty good uptime. This was from a 21 Waycrest that we did, and so I guess it's not really showing you uptime here. I'll look at it here in a second. But I did get some really good damage from my rapid fire. It's continuing to trend upward as I get used to the 4 set. Really makes your build go burr, if you will, to have your 4 set. Incandescent Essence is now finally working for us on our hunter. I think it worked last week as well, but I'm seeing Time Strike do a little bit of damage, but I've been kind of flipping back and forth with Latent Poison and Hydra's Bite, and this one I tried Latent Poison, doing about 1%, 1.5% of your damage, so it's not a lot, but Glitch really he said something made me kind of take all this into consideration. The reason these are looking so small is because rapid fire and aim shot do so much damage right now, where these used to be like 20% each, where now they're well over 20 to even to 30 with rapid fire of my total damage. It does make these look smaller than they really are. So I was getting some pretty good uptime. In fact, that 21 Waycrest, I had 72.9% uptime on my mastery buff, so that's really, really good. It's probably not as good in raid, but I use the same build for both regardless and just switch my talents around. All right, so that's what we have for there. You know, also, big shout out to my new friend Terry2. I don't know if they actually check out this update video, but if you guys ever see me in game, you want to shoot me a message. It doesn't have to be about World of Warcraft, Marksman Hunter, anything. Let's talk about vintage video games. We talked about some of our favorite NES, SNES, and Nintendo 64 games tonight. It was such an amazing time, so I appreciate all of your support, and I hope to talk with you guys either down in the comments of this video or in game sometime soon, or even on my Discord, which I do have a link for in an invite in the description of this video. So looking at my vault, I do have 3 different myth track options from Mythic Plus, and then I have 3 heroic versions, so these will all be hero track from raid. So got some good quality upgrades that can happen. I guess if an augury happened to drop here, it could be mythic track, but didn't kill Farok, so probably not. But I did manage to get that 21 done, like I said, and then I filled it in with a bunch of 18s to help out my guildies and as well as me. And then looking at my Mythic Plus score, so I'm up to 2737. I did do a 21. We did time that, so that's the first 21 or higher key that we've timed so far this season. And this was the Tyrannical, Incorporeal, and Spiteful week. We had a lot of really good Spiteful damage in our overall damage from our runs. In fact, like for example, Spiteful Shade was the #1 damaged enemy in that 21. Not because I'm trying to pad my damage, definitely does help, but it's basically to keep your trick shots going, keep those volleys going out there whenever you double tap or whenever you use rapid fire. Gets double tapped, you get that extra volley damage, and it's just going to help your damage and continue to increase your damage, which is always a good thing on your Marksman Hunter. But I didn't get as many keys done as I would have liked, like higher end keys, and I still have quite a few keys. For example, I have a 17 and an 18 that I need to upgrade to at least a 20 here in 2 weeks. We'll see if that happens. But next week I have a 16 and an 18 on the board. If I'm going to get to 3K Raider IO, I need to be doing mostly 22s, I believe. I definitely think that's possible, particularly if I put some more versatility in my build. So we'll just have to continue to get keys and push them with the same group to try to really get better cohesion in our groups and to see how well we can really push. So that's kind of how my gearing has gone, how my week has gone. I hope you guys had an amazing week. I hope you guys have a great week next week. And hopefully I get something really great in my vault. I will share that with you guys. And I know I said it like 3 weeks ago, then 2 weeks ago, then last week. I should be live tomorrow. I have it all set up. So I hope to be getting back to live raid, assuming my guild raids tomorrow. They may not, because it's kind of a weird, like, today's Christmas, people are hungover, whatever, not going to be available for raid. We'll just have to wait and see. And then you have the first, next week with people celebrating New Year's, that sort of thing. It's a really weird time to try to get this funny little game that we call World of Warcraft in and doing some raids. But I hope you guys consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure and follow me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/Mr. Eggplant. I don't have too many upgrades left other than fishing for Mythic track items or the fabled BIS gear. Like I said, I've got 481 item level. I think I can probably squeeze that to 484, 485 with a bunch of Mythic track items. But I take that back. Maybe I could get up to 486, maybe 487 even. But I have to definitely get rid of these two lower items, particularly this one. I get weird looks every time people see me with that cloak. But until I can make a crafted cloak, which would be in 2 weeks, I won't be able to make another one yet, so we'll have to wait and see once I get that next spark. But I talked about it in the previous weeks. Power creep, I pretty much got to the point where I'm almost as strong as I can be. Maybe I can get a better trinket and a few item levels here. A back piece and a neck piece are going to be my big gets. I can upgrade both of those in 2 weeks with my aspect crest, making those are using the sparks. So hopefully we can get something good from there, but we have 2 weeks to try to get it out of the vault. So thank you guys for watching. Again, have an amazing end of 2023, and here's to everyone getting everything they want in 2024, at least gear wise. So thank you guys for watching, and from Haley and I, again, have a Merry Christmas and a happy blessed New Year. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.